I think we are live. Sorry for this unplanned live stream. I got a quiet house for the first time in a while. I've got a few gifts that have come in that I was going to open. So we're just going to wait a few minutes for some people to come in and got a few things to open up and then talk about this month of December, doing our vlog, almost vlog-free Vlogmas. Waiting for my notification to see if I got a notification on here that I'm live. I don't know. So far this month, I've been trying to do one piece of content a day. I haven't done a live yet this month, so that's what I am doing right now. I'm doing a live stream for the first time in a long time. I actually got a new computer this year, so this is the first time going live on a new computer. I'm not sure I particularly like the graphics or the camera on here, which I have another camera I can plug in. I just haven't. I was just going to try it with, just going to wing it with what's going on right here, right now. Oh, we have Bikes with Turlo in the chat. To Babe Jenkins, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so I don't really have a plan on a whole lot other than I got a few things to go through. See if I can get on the chat here on my phone. Here we go. And I'm in StreamYard too. I haven't used that in a long time, so trying to get that set up. I'm trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. So tonight just seemed like a good night to try this out. Bikes with Turlo is sitting right over there. So thanks for stopping in. Go check out his channel. We're on day 10 of our December one piece of content a day, and it's been tough. I've had a few people contact me. It's a lot easier for other people. It's not easy for me. I'm usually at work and on the road for 14, 16 hours a day, so I don't have a whole lot of time at the end of the day. Plus, with having a family, I don't have a whole lot of time during the day to do a lot. But so I got to try and cram all kinds of content creation in on the weekends and then plan it out for the week. But I have been able to clean out about half of my old videos that I recorded anywhere from a year ago to 6-7 months ago. I've got one that's coming out tomorrow doing the headlight switch on a Jeep. I just did that one Friday, I think, or maybe last week. I don't know. It's pretty recent. So it's been good to clear out a lot of my old content, to put up a lot of stuff that I deemed is not worthy, and it's going up now. So I don't know. One thing I have learned about this, though, is shorts. Doing a short a day tends to bring in a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, a lot of people coming into the channel. The videos don't seem to bring in as many, but that's what I do is videos. So I'm not planning on being any kind of a shorts channel soon. So it's been a learning experience. And what do we got here? We got 2 or 3 people in the chat. 6 people here. Whoa. BW's Garage. Welcome for coming in. I appreciate that. I've got a Christmas card here. I was going to open up and share. Was the first thing I was going to open. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that picture right there. Can you see that? Oh, that is beautiful. If you are not on BW's live and getting gifts, go check out his live. Get on lives, guests, and get magnet stickers. He does giveaways every week. And the Christmas card last year, I should have brought it out. It looks like there's Brian and Kim are on it, both on it. And Kim looks like Brian's daughter. I don't know why she looks 20 years younger than Brian, but maybe it's the beard, the gray beard. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Thanks for the card, though. I appreciate that. That's very nice. Our family's not very good at getting the stuff out. Next thing I got to be careful too, not to show addresses. So there's a channel called Boost Rodeo. I was trying to do. Hey Kim, you're in the chat too. All right. There's a channel called Boost Rodeo. I was trying to do a collaboration with them. He's got an 81 Toyota. I was going to race my 81 Granada against his Toyota at a Rallycross event in Lind, which is out by Moses Lake, Washington. That's kind of by Moses Lake, Spokane. Unfortunately, he had a bunch of wildfires up by his house. They had to move cars. There's a lot of stuff that happened to that guy. He's had kind of a tough year. At the same time, he's building a shop, and he had a lot going on. So I was going to make a video without him and just go up there and race myself, but I had a lot of issues too. We had our the vehicle was going to use the tow the Granada. Ended up with a blown engine, and because of all the strikes, it took several extra months to get it fixed. So that is how it worked out. But I did order a shirt from him. He sent me a nice keychain, and this is awesome right here. There you go. Remove before boost. So go check out Boost Rodeo, and he wrote me a nice note too. Thanks so much for the support, brother. So I appreciate that, Ryan from Boost Rodeo. This was the shirt I got here. I love the 80s colors. That is a shirt. Nice 80s colors on the shirt. I gotta make some. I don't know, what would I do for a shirt like that? I can do an 81 Granada shirt. I don't know. Wait, what happened? What happened with Bikes with Turlo? Oh. She said bad. Richmond's Garage, welcome in the chat. If there is, do I have any moderators? Oh, Bikes with Turlo and Tim. Hey, if you guys can start posting YouTube links or links to other people's channel in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Richmond's Garage. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, but I haven't really done a lot of live, so I appreciate you stopping in. Jason, if you want to put in a link to BW's Garage, you can put a link to your channel. I'm not sure if Richmond's Garage has a channel or not, but put some links in. Two Babe Jenkins, can you moderate? Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Just give me a minute here. I got to put user in timeout. No, I don't want to do that. Ban user and delete comments. No, I don't want to do that. Is it this one? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, all right. I figured out how to show the comments. There we go. That's awesome. How do I make someone a mod? Jason, how do I make someone a moderator?
I don't know. You just do it.
Yeah, I just do it. I might have to try and figure this out later. I'm not sure. It should be pretty easy. Oh, I can't do it from StreamYard. Okay. Well, can I do it from my phone maybe? Maybe I can do it from my phone here. Let me try that. I am learning all kinds of new things here. Oh, here we go. I can do it from my phone. There we go. There we go. I think that's it. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that. I'm learning lots of new stuff here all the time. There we go. There's the link to BW's Garage. Love the last short. Yeah. I did. I just put out a short tonight. I've been putting out a piece of content a day, as I've said. I put out I've got this piece of equipment, this machine called a die filer. I've used it for some machining and some fabrication stuff. It is a very precise instrument. If you're going to take off just a little bit, if you need stuff exactly specific dimensions, most of the stuff I do, I purposely design it and build it with a big degree of tolerance, so I don't have to make it real precise. So for me, it's a lot easier to use just like a handheld grinder or something and grind it out by hand, rather than something that's got to be real precise. So I've used that on a couple projects, but it takes a long time because you're filing material off, and it'll make it like perfectly a perfect 90-degree. It'll make it look real nice, but it's very time consuming. And most of the stuff I do, I just don't have time, and I purposely design it so it doesn't have to be too precise. So I've had that thing for I think over a decade now, mostly just sitting in my garage, and it was really nice at one time, although now it's got rained on. So I don't know what to do with that die filer. We had a Secret Santa. You're going to start seeing some Secret Santa videos coming out. I was actually going to take that and ship it off to somebody, because I know somebody that I think would enjoy that piece of equipment. But I found out it's almost 100 pounds. What it's going to cost to ship it. I just could not swing that this year. So it's just going back to sit in my garage. I'm thinking about doing maybe another short on cleaning up at least the top of the die filer to clean it up a little bit. What else we got going on in the chat? Tim Windsor, welcome to the club. Yeah. How old is it? I've tried to find a date on it. Put that up. I've tried to find a date on that die filer. I really don't know. I cannot find a manufacture date. I've checked the motor. The motor's a much newer one. I would think it'd have a date on it. I can't find a date on it anywhere. The cord on it, I was gonna plug it in, but the cord on it is pretty sketchy. It's like a couple different extension cords were cut and patched together. So, and I've used it with that cord on there before, but I'm just a little apprehensive about trying to use that cord again, because I'm afraid I'm going to get shocked, especially after being moved around for 10 years. So if I tried finding a date for the video I put out, the short I put out tonight. I can't find a date on it, but there's got to be something somewhere. Jumping into 5 different lives right now. Any premiere? Wow. Oh, Honest Peyton's got a video on? All right. I didn't plan on, I mostly just wanted to do this live because I haven't done a live yet this month. I wanted to try my new computer. So I think I'm only going to probably keep it for about 20, maybe 20, 30 minutes. So maybe another, where are we at? We're about 12 minutes right now. So not too much longer. I'm not going to be live too much longer. I don't have a camera, do videos yet. I'm in Tennessee. Tennessee, nice. That's one of the places, if I move from Washington, that's one of the places I would like to go, I think. It looks like a 70s. It looks like a 70s. Am I close? I think it's like 60s or 70s. I've seen some of those from the 50s, so I'm really not sure. Tim is running for office. I'll vote for him. For sure. Let's see, how many people do we have in here? 8 people in here. Wow. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. I just I've got a few things in the mail. I opened up a Christmas card from BW's Garage, which flew off the table. All of you that are just joining, there you go. If you don't know who BW's Garage is, go find his channel. Check it out. There's a link in the chat. So you can go find his channel. But he does a giveaway every week. He gives away stickers, magnets, T-shirts sometimes. And if you win anything, you get on his Christmas card list. So go check him out. Also, shout out to Boost Rodeo, who sent me, I bought a shirt, but he sent me a keychain and put a nice note in there. Boost Rodeo. Appreciate that from Ryan. Also, I was talking to Jacked Racing tonight. About possibly doing some kind of something. I don't know. Go check out Jacked Racing. He's a super good guy, and he used to have a deal where it was like $20 or $25. He would send you a shirt, and if you have a YouTube channel or stickers, he would put it on the truck. So you'd actually sponsor a NASCAR. He races in a NASCAR sanctioned series. So you can actually sponsor a NASCAR race car for $20 or $25. It's like the best deal in the world. You get a shirt and your name on a NASCAR vehicle. I'm on it. You're not on a list. Oh, Brian, you got to get Tim Windsor's information. Yeah, Tim, don't put your address in the chat. Brian's got an email address. It's Jed Clamp at something. Send your email that way. Don't put it in the chat. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so send them an email with your address. I'm sure they would be more than happy to send you stuff, Tim. I know we all appreciate how supportive you are of all the YouTube channels. So I appreciate that. I've got so some ideas I've had for content. How do I get this? Just click on this to, oh, there we go. Yeah. So I've had some ideas for content, and I wanted to do this yesterday. I have this Fast and Furious Lego car that I did, and I have a rocket engine, a model rocket engine. Do you see what I'm getting at here? How fast do you think this would go? I was looking at mathematical equations to calculate. We've got the Newton meters of thrust of this rocket engine and the amount of elapsed time that it's gonna go for, and then I can measure the mass of the Lego car and calculate the terminal velocity. And I was going to build some kind of something on here to have a parachute, so I should have an idea of how fast and how far it's going to go. I was going to put this together yesterday, but it's been pouring down rain, so I haven't done that yet. I also have the Fast and Furious Skyline, the blue and gray one from Legos. Might try that one. Might try racing them. I don't know. So if you'd like to see that, let me know, because that's kind of one of the things I had in mind, putting a rocket engine on a Lego car. I guess I'm running out of ideas. I don't know. Our states are neighbors, Tim. Yeah. Northern Home Garage, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. The Lego Skyline is pretty cool. I like the engine on the Charger, the Lego Charger. That's pretty neat. But I've got a, you can see the bottom. I've got a cable. I'm going to try to run this on a cable. I actually did this as a kid. I put rocket engines on Lego cars and ran them down the road as a kid. That was fun. They did not go as fast or as far as I thought they would, and I think I've done the mathematical calculations with the Newton meters of thrust before, and it's not too crazy. It's not too dangerous. So, what's real funny is when these things are going down and they hit a bump and they just come apart and explode. That's what's fun. So that's some of the things I got coming up. Yeah, that was all I really had to talk about, I think. We got about another 10 minutes. Anybody else want to get on BW's Christmas card list? I did that on Tonka trucks, but no math. Yeah. my plan for the video was to kind of do the mathematical equation and then see how close it is. I'm not calculating in friction. I'm not calculating in wind resistance. So it's not going to be exactly right, but that's kind of what I was thinking. Man, Brian, I think I need one of those lights too. I feel like, I mean, the light's right above me, but I need like some light down here because my face is dark. Just texted me. Oh, I just got it. Yeah, I'll send that. I'll send that on, Tim. Sure. Yeah, no problem. I got another message. Who's texting me now? Oh, Jason Turlow. Yeah. Distance is half.
1/2 acceleration times squared.
1/2 times acceleration times time squared. There you go. I still have, I've got a Jeep Liberty. The lights on our Jeep Liberty were going on and off intermittently while you drive. So I got a video coming out tomorrow. I think it'll be that one. I'm thinking about doing a series of shorts on some affordable Car Guy Christmas gifts. If you would like to see that, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Starting with, this is why I contacted Jack, because to me, this is a good deal here. But I think he's thinking about putting together a deal or something. But we're going to go through some of the Christmas in July 22 videos that we did, some of the Christmas gifts we sent out, and I'll do some shorts based on those. Some good stuff and probably some not so good stuff like the instant underpants. Just add water. I don't know why you'd want underpants that is expanded in water. But and also the keyboard cleaning goo too. I wouldn't. Oh, that stuff's terrible. That just gums up the keyboards. It gums up your car. It gums up the switches. Everything. Yeah, the OBS one. Yeah, that was a friend of ours, Dave. He's had that truck. So he used to help out the Boy Scouts. That was like the support vehicle. The Boy Scouts would go camping. He would drive the truck out there with all the gear in it. He did a lot of church activities. He's done a lot of community help in the community. That guy's done so much stuff, and he's a super nice guy. So I am grateful that I was able to help him out a little bit with that truck. And I think he appreciates having that truck back because it was just broken down in his front yard for several years. And he's just at an age where he can't get under stuff and fix stuff and do stuff. He's a type of guy, like you saw that light switch. I mean, he's the type of guy, if something's broken, he'll fix it. He'll figure out how to fix it. But he's just at a point now where his health he just can't do all the stuff that he wants to do. So I was grateful that he allowed me to help him out with that at Bikes with Turlo. And I actually did quite a lot of work on that. And he still goes, Bikes with Turlo goes over there and mows his lawn and helps him out around doing some yard work and around the shop too. So that was really great. I still got to get the wiper switch for his truck. Get this, that was an 88. So that was a changeover year. So in 88, some of the trucks were the new OBS or the new GMT, whatever Chevy trucks. Some of the trucks still had the old square body type body style up until I think 1990, like the Suburban still had the square body style. So I needed a wiper switch for his truck. I've ordered, I think 2 or 3 now from Amazon, and I don't think they're the right ones. They're different. So I'm probably just gonna have to go down to O'Reilly's, get a switch from there. So hopefully it's the right one. And then the other thing is there's different options. Like that's a multi-switch. It's got cruise control. It's got the wipers, the wiper delays. It's got all these. It's like a multi-function switch, and the turn signal does everything. So you got to have not only do you have to have the right switch that fits with the right plugs, but it's got to have all the right options on it. So probably just going to go down to O'Reilly's and get one. That way, if it's wrong, I can take it back, return it, exchange it locally rather than trying to ship stuff all over, because that's been kind of tough to deal with. And honestly, the previous ones I got may have been correct. They just didn't look like the one in the truck. So I don't know. I know there's different colors. Some of them had chrome. I know the trucks going all the way back, I think into like the late 70s, the switches look similar. I don't know if they're all exchangeable or not. I don't know. I'm just looking for something. I'm trying to match up what's in the truck already. So once I get that done, it's raining here too, so we can't really use this truck until we get that fixed right now. But I'm hoping to have that done here pretty soon. And of course, it's the light switch, so you got to take the whole steering column apart, which is kind of a pain. But we'll get it done and hopefully get that going for him. What's Two Babes say? Cool to help anyone like that. Yeah, we gave some tires to a church member. Great to do good. Yeah, it is. It's always good to help people, especially when they can't help themselves and you're able to do stuff like that. I was actually had a conversation about this is I've had a lot of people help me over the years, and I was in a conversation about heroes, who your heroes are. And when I was a kid, my heroes were like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. And then I got a little bit older, and your heroes are sports stars or famous people. And then when I was in my 20s, I actually got to there's a lot of people that really like we had an engine builder. We had a guy that was a chassis builder. We had a guy that did fabrication. All these people took time out of their day to teach me and help teach me how to do fabrication, teach me about engines, teach me about tuning engines on the dyno, and all these folks that helped me. So they kind of became my heroes in my 20s as these older generation would pour their knowledge into the younger generation. And unfortunately, I don't see a lot of that today. People just have the internet, and I think they can go on the internet and get whatever information they need. And they don't need information from people that have had firsthand, hands-on experience. And it's pretty unfortunate because there's a lot of people out there with a lot of knowledge, absolutely important knowledge, that a lot of them they don't want to hold on to it. They're more than willing to help people, but you just got to put out some effort. So that was one of the things that I learned. So anytime you can help out somebody, especially somebody that knows more than you do, I always reach out and try to do that as much as I can. That's the way we learn. I learn that way better than on YouTube or the internet or something like that. We got 5 people in here still. All right. To Babe, your dad. Let me put this up here. My dad was my hero. Yeah. That's tough when you're a dad. You're trying to teach your kids stuff, and they don't want to hear it. But it doesn't stop you from trying usually. So. Army Comtech math is not my strong suit. Yeah. I actually building I spent a lot of years building race car roll cages and doing custom suspension and stuff. So I didn't use a whole lot of math. I used a whole lot of measuring. And that was the first thing we did when we build a race car. Is the first thing you want to know, you're going to build a car, even if it's you're building off of a stock chassis, is what tires are you using? Because the tires and wheels are going to determine how far the control arms are off the ground. They're going to determine the wheel track. So that's going to determine what you're going to do with the body, which is going to determine where the body mounts are. All that stuff. We did a lot of measuring, but the Pythagorean theorem of a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I used to use that all the time to try and figure out when I'm putting because you try to triangulate everything you can in suspensions and chassis. So trying to figure out the length of tubing when you've got one leg and another leg and a third leg and the length of different stuff. And then it goes into now you're notching that tube too. So it might be 12 inches from outer edge to outer edge, but you're going to notch it. So you need to make it a little bit longer, which is about half the diameter of the tubing, because you want it to go about halfway. So we used to use a lot of math on that, a lot of angles. So that came in handy a lot, but I have not used it in, I think it's been over a decade. It's probably been, well, I got that die filer right about the end of when I was doing fabrication work. So it's been around a decade since the last time I've done a lot of that math. And one thing I did learn though, was when I was building roll cages, I can look at an angle or a bend. In fact, I can look at 2 angles or bends, and I could determine if they were exactly the same or if they are off. As long as they were within, I was about 0.2 of a degree, I could see them being off. Most people, they need to be as long as they're within about 3 degrees, people can't determine that. But when you're working with that stuff all the time, like multiple times, you're doing different stuff a day. And that what drove me crazy about Subarus, working on Subarus. Man, the Subaru cars we do, these STIs for road racing, and the cars were like this. And the owners would say, no, they bought it brand new. It's never been in an accident. And I take my cage, which was perfectly straight, all the angles square, everything was perfect. And I stick it in there, and it looks like this, and it made my cage look off. And I'm like, I start taking measurements off the car and realize the car is so wonky. But we had a lot of manufacturers had problems with doing aftermarket parts for Subarus because their tolerances were so huge. A lot of people were doing trying to do lightweight subframes for them, and a subframe that would fit on one car would not fit on the next car on the assembly line. So working with Subarus was kind of a pain because their tolerances were just so huge. Everything was so far off. But that's just something I learned with doing this stuff, being able to see and being able to see and measure that stuff. What do we got going on in the chat? Just replaced the whole front end on my OBS 4x495 Chevy by YouTube videos. Yeah, that's good. Replaced everything. All right. That's a lot of work, Tim. Takeoffs like conduit. Did I miss something? Oh, the Luch mob is here. Nice. Thanks for beat that like button like a redheaded stepchild. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I was only planning on going about a half hour. I was explaining to everybody I got this computer a few months ago. This is the first live I've done on it. So I was just trying to kind of feel it out. I got a couple things for Christmas, some great stuff from Boost Rodeo. Nice card, a Christmas card. So I was just doing a quick live tonight for my almost Vlogmas free Vlogmas for December. I'm putting out content daily. Compared to roll cages, yep. Conduit, I haven't done conduit, but when I was in my 20s working with some of these engine builders, they said the roll cage guys and electricians they're just like he said that he was in construction, so he said those guys, they're on another level. When you're bending conduit, you got to think about 10 steps ahead. You want to go from here to there, but you can't just run something straight. You got to go around stuff. There's water pipes. There's all kinds of issues. And then you can't just make a 90-degree bend. It's got a curve, so you've got to put it in certain places. Those guys told me if you're doing any kind of bending tubing work, you've got to think way ahead of what's going on. And that's something that I learned to do too. So I haven't worked with conduit. I've only done roll cages and custom suspension, but I would imagine it's probably pretty much the same. As you got to plan ahead on that. Yeah, Luch Mob. If you guys want to subscribe to his channel, or I can't, I'm just going to say they do a lot of great content with off-road type stuff. Awesome, just hilarious, awesome guys. Check out their lives. They're fun to watch. So very, very, very awesome people. Yep, and there's the link to their channel. Good live, Turlo, but the Eagles are on against the Cowgirls. Yep, we're 31 minutes. I'm gonna cut this off. I appreciate everybody stopping in. I love you guys, and I really appreciate your support. Go out, support each other. Thanks everybody for watching all the videos I've been putting out. I really appreciate it. And everybody have a good night and have a safe week. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. All right, we'll see you next time.